So, the Metal Storm Invitational. First, I would like to thank my team. Very great pilots, very skilled, and very nice. So, thank you. So, with that, I guess I will start off by mentioning our kind of first thoughts and first plane choices. So, I'll start off with myself. Of course, as you guys know me, I wanted to play the A4, the attack role. There are no repeat roles in this tournament, so I wanted to be the attack, the A4. For our light fighter role, we decided that Hunslow, very great pilot, very skilled, Hunslow would do the MiG-19. But since we kind of knew that the MiG-19 would be banned almost all of our matches, we just focused on Hunslow focusing on the F1. The F1 was the second best choice because of the plane's capabilities and ability to last very long in matches. For our medium fighter, we were in between the M2000 and Viggen, but as our matches progressed, we learned that the M2000 was just the superior plane. For our heavy fighter role, this one was pretty obvious. We chose the ADV. It is currently just like the best plane in the game right now, other than the MiG-19 and J-20. For our interceptor role, at first we really wanted to do the F-14 because of its like interceptor capabilities, along with its dogfighting capabilities. But after our match with Grim Reapers, which I'll get to in a couple minutes for this video, the MiG-31 was surprisingly just the best. And I'll talk about that later. For our first match, we were up against Mercenaries. Prior to the official tournament MSI match, we would do practice matches with them almost daily, a week and a half before the match. So, the day's here. We're up against Mercenaries. We think it's going to be like a very tough match based on their performance in the practice matches before. Match is best 2 out of 3, and we win. We win the 2 out of 3, 2-0. But trust me, it was a very tough match, and our plane bans definitely affected them, but it also affected us too, and overall, it was just a pretty tough match. And now we are on to the semifinals, going against Carnage after they won their match against Deviant 2-1. Going into this match, we were pretty unfamiliar with their play style and their plane choices, but once they chose their plane, at first we really thought that it was a bit unusual of what they chose, which ultimately kind of led to their defeat, with our plane choices just being superior in another 2-0 victory. Now we are on to the finals of Group B of the tournament against Grim Reapers. Now, coming into this match, we, of course, thought that this would be very tough, mainly because Grim Reapers is known for their really high skilled players and their really good strategies in matches, which just makes them one of the top squads in the game. And ultimately, we fall short to them, losing. They win 3-0, best of 5. It was a bummer, but the top 3 teams in both Group A and B go to the playoffs, which at the time being would be next weekend. Okay, so it's Friday evening, and we are up against Dystopia. Coming into this match, we were pretty confident, but also we did not really know Dystopia's style of gameplay and what they choose to fly, but they picked up pretty quick on Grim and EU Legends, and we lose. It was a very, very close best of 5 match, but Dystopia gets 3, we get 2. We almost came back, but it just wasn't it. And so that was our day. That was the matches. We are on to the elimination quarterfinals, which would be the next day. And before our match against Dystopia, I would like to say that I practiced heavily. Like, over the week between Group B and the playoffs, I was grinding out the Su-25 to be able to go against Strap in Grim Reapers against his Su-25. Because in my A4, when we fought against them, I was just kind of getting destroyed by him. Uh, but yeah. So, of course, against the match against Dystopia, I choose the Su-25 for the entire 5 matches. But yeah, we lost, which is unfortunate. But yeah. So, on to day 2 of the playoffs. It is day 2 now, and we are going against Death on Demand, or for short, DOD. Now, they lost to Grim Reapers 3-0 after beating Legion in the winter quarterfinals 3-1. So we are now playing them. For this match, it was same plain bans as all of our other matches, the MiG-19 and J-20. But the difference is I instead took the A4, just like the matches before the Grim match. Or no, before the Dystopia match, my bad. And sadly, it's just hard to say, we lost. And we are officially out of the tournament. It was the closest it could be. DOD won the first one. We won the next 2. DOD won the 4th. And on a very, very close ending, DOD beats us. Yeah. And I would also like to add, during the DOD match, in the streams, Sinister and Z-Man kind of noticed how I was kind of the outlier, because I was mainly, I wasn't really trying to, but I was usually the last one alive for a lot of the matches. And I don't know, it kind of just put a lot of stress on me, just being the last one, because the last one for DOD, it would be like, it would be the MiG-31 against me, or the MiG-31 and the M2000 against me, and stuff like that. The very last match of elimination, the 5th match, Icebound, we are 1-1. We just need one more like squad wipe to win. But something goes wrong. Their interceptor takes out our interceptor, and their ADV takes out, their ADV and M2000 take out our ADV and M2000. So now it's just me and Hunslow left in the F1. Hounslow then dies. It's just really unfortunate. So it's a 1v3, me and my A4 against the 3 big interceptor guys, the MiG-31, ADV, and M2000. And the entire match, for the last 30 or so seconds, of course, I'm just trying to circle the health point, dodge all the missiles I can, but when it comes down to the last 5 seconds of the match, I come out behind a rock, but they are all just waiting for me. 2 of them are way above me, on both sides of me, and the other one is, kind of far-ish away, but he is also launching missiles at me. And yeah, so like a second before the match ends, all their missiles collide with me and we lose. It was the closest it could really get, match wise, because yeah, it was 2-2. Whoever won this won and moved on. And we just lost. It's just tough. But so yeah, we get 6th or 5th place, along with Legion. And DoD continues on to face Dystopia, which they beat them 3-0. Then DoD goes on to fight European Legends. European Legends lost to Grim Reapers in the winter finals the previous day. So now it's EU Legends versus DoD. EU Legends win. And for the grand final match, best of 5, Grim Reapers beat EU Legends 3-1. And that's it for the matches of the tournament, or well, our matches. Of course, there were many other matches, like Group A with the European teams, and the bottom bracket for the playoffs. But yeah, that would be the tournament. So now, here are my thoughts of the tournament. At first, of course, I was really, really nervous for our group tournament thing, our Group B matches. But since those went really well, we were undefeated until the finals right there. My confidence really went up for the playoffs. And I myself had some rough matches during the group games, like going negative, like 1-2, 0-2, 1-3, but those were kind of rare. Usually I was positive or even, like 2-2, 2-1. But as I was watching the streams for the winners bracket that Friday afternoon, I noticed that they did talk about me because I was flying the Su-25 and getting really good scores. My best score being 6-0, one elimination match, which they really pointed that out. And for the losers bracket when we lost, they did point out how much better I was flying the A4. They were spectating me a lot, mainly because I was the last person to be alive. Yeah. And me personally, I love getting those little compliments from the commentators about my flying. I always want to hear what people say about my flying, even if it's negative comments. I just really like it when people tell me about my flying. But other than that, I thought this was very fun. It was kind of stressful at the last match because something also happened, like in real life, with a family member. But I'm not going to talk too much about that. Well, to be fair, I kind of almost cried during the Icebound match, because right before the Icebound match is when I got the news. But anyway, yeah, it was kind of stressful at the end. But overall, yo, that was fun. That was really fun. I like that, and I want to play in the next one. So wherever I'm at, um, whatever squad or place in the game I'm at, I hope I play in the next one. Thank you guys for listening to me yap about this. Yeah, thank you. And have a good rest of your day or night. Yeah. Mechley Man out.